Hi, Andrea, SEN Support Group here on Facebook, bringing you a vlog on educational healthcare plans. What are they? When do you apply? And how can they help your child? What is an educational healthcare plan? An educational healthcare plan, EHC, is a legal document. It sets out a child or young person's special educational needs, the support they need and what they'd like to achieve. It covers birth, 0 to 25 years, if a young person stays in education, that is. What's the criteria for an EHC needs assessment? In law, it's quite simple. May have SEN. May have SEN. Who can apply? Well, your child's school or nursery, a health professional or other person involved with your child, a parent, carer, foster parent, or the young person themselves if aged 16 or over and still in education. What supporting documents would you need? Well, if available, the following would help in terms of supporting documents, meaning you may have had these involved already, but they're not essential. 1. Educational psychologist report. 2. Speech and language therapy report. 3. Child Adolescent Mental Health Services or CAMS community paediatrician report. SEN support plan. Provision map. This list is not exhaustive and not essential also. Remember, may have SEN is the criteria, and EHCP needs assessment would automatically involve an EdPsych assessment anyway. So don't let that list put you off. Most of our group members are here because of the lack of support from SENCO due to child masking or non-committal from the SEN department in schools. So what do you do? In considering whether an EHC needs assessment is necessary, local authorities must have regard to the views, wishes and feelings of the child and his or her parent or the young person. At an early stage, the local authority should establish how the child and his or her parent or the young person can best be kept informed and supported to participate as fully as they can in the decision making. The LA must arrange for the child and his or her parent or the young person to be provided with advice and information relevant to the child or young person's SEN. LAs will look at these 6 areas: communication, cognition, social emotional mental health, sensory, physical and provision already in place. As a group SEN parent myself, in the support group, we have a tool to support these observations, especially if the school have not supported your child with a quantified approach, which is assess, plan, do, review, which can be submitted in your parental application. This tool is broadly used within the quantified approach and would be submitted with your request to support your application. All of our resources at this time are available in group and free of charge. The process of EHCP is 20 weeks from date of request. Info on how to request can be obtained in group as well, along with other letter templates. You'll also see in my video at the top in the corner that there is also in group a timeline for you to follow concisely to manage this EHCP process. We try to make it as easy for you as is physically and cognitively able. EHCPs are divided into alphabetical sections A through to K. Section A, the views, interests and aspirations of the child and his parents or the young person. Section B, the child or young person's special educational needs, SEN, taken from assessment of child. Section C, healthcare needs, which relate to their SEN. Section D is social care needs, which relate to their SEN or to their disability. Section E, the outcomes sought for the child or young person. Section F, the special educational provision required to meet their SEN. This is the enforceable section and legally binding between the LA and the educational setting. Section G, any healthcare provision reasonably required by the learning difficulties or disabilities which result in the child or young person having SEN. Section H, any social care provision required from social services under the Chronically Sick and Disabled Persons Act 1970 and or reasonably required by the learning difficulties or disabilities which result in the child or young person having SEN. Section I, the name of the school or other institution to be attended by the child or young person and the type of institution that would be, or EOTAS, education other than at school. Section J details any direct payments that will be made if you've gone down that route. Section K, copies of all the advice and information obtained as part of the EHC Needs Assessment, SEN Regulation 12, subsection 3. Within that regulation and paragraph 6.963 of the SEN and Disability Code of Practice, they state that where the child or young person in or beyond the provision required by the child or young person to assist in preparation for adulthood and independent living, for example, support for finding employment, housing, or for participation in society. So there you have it. This is an EHCP, who can apply, what it contains. Check out our vlogs on TikTok at SEN_PSG, or join our group. We're there to help. Hope it's helped. Thank you.